So I know that most of my content on this channel is based around trading, and it will continue to stay that way. For the most part, that is a huge part of something I'm trying to build. But as well as trading, I'm trying to start other ventures. And today I want to share with you guys a new business that I am starting, and I'm pretty excited for it, man. It's very, very early stages, so I don't have a ton to share, but I want to kind of have this as a first video and then continue to update you guys on how the business is going and the ultimate kind of goals of this business, which a lot of it is to continue to fuel my trading journey, right? If you guys don't know, funding a personal account and buying evaluations to try and get funded, that costs money. So, if you're not making a ton of money from your regular job, like I'm really not, then you're going to need some kind of outside source. So that is kind of one of the definite goals of this side hustle per se. So without further ado, the business that I started is a pressure washing business. My dad and I have started it. We have the LLC registered and everything like that. So we officially have our name, the LLC registered. Right now working on creating the bank accounts, and we pretty much have all the equipment we need. There's a couple small things, and we did a couple jobs this past weekend, our first really couple pressure washing jobs, and it was mostly people in the neighborhood that we said, hey, we're gonna pressure wash your driveway and your sidewalks and all that for free, as long as you just let us get some content with it. So that was our main goal, was just to get content. So we did a couple first ones for free, which is completely fine, because we got some footage of it and are able to start some social media up with that. I think that is a good route to go. I'm not gonna go, our name means nothing, so especially locally, like no one knows our name, so I'm not going to be like, hey, $300 per driveway, right? Nothing crazy like that. Eventually, I'd love to build up to, to higher price ranges, higher than free, obviously. This is a business at the end of the day, but right now, early stages. But yeah, got some content, so that's going to be awesome. Yeah, me and my dad started this thing. We're going to start it from scratch, from the ground up. This is kind of my first, I guess you could say, first real business to start from nothing. Trading is a business, obviously. Like the money you take out from the markets, that is your business. Trading is a business, and it should be treated as such. So besides trading, I guess you could say, is my first real business venture. It's going to be this pressure washing business, and like I mentioned, one of my ultimate goals with this is to fund my trading journey and to just learn. I'm excited to learn the ins and outs of running a business and running a small business and doing the marketing for it and stuff like that. I think that will pay off in dividends later on with other ventures, with trading, with a lot of different things. Just being able to learn throughout this process of starting it from scratch. And right now we have no consistent clients. We have no one knows our name out there. Like we're literally starting from zero. So I want to slowly share with you guys, I'm not saying that you're going to get an update from me every single week pertaining to this pressure washing business, but periodically when we do have things to update you guys on, because it's going to be a slow start, obviously, but I would love to share with you guys, the good things that's going with the business, the things I'm learning through it, the setbacks we might have, kind of just how the business is doing, how it's growing over time. And this is also kind of to just hold myself accountable, saying, hey, you know what, we haven't done some jobs in a while, I need some content, boom, like I need to get on it, right? It's gonna hold me accountable as well. So I will be able to, hopefully, obviously I want to provide you guys with some good updates, because if I provide you guys with good updates on it, that means that I'm doing well and that I'm putting in that effort, right? So I'm pretty excited for it, man. If you guys have any suggestions at all for someone that's starting a small service-based business like this, there's a bunch of businesses that are like this, doing windows, auto detailing. Like there's a bunch of business, service-based business, even lawn care, that are similar to pressure washing. But the good thing about this business model is that it is very, very low overhead, and the expenses are low. The startup cost is really low. It doesn't take a lot of money to start it up. And we already had a pressure washer, so that's like one of the main big expenses would be a pressure washer. Now, obviously, eventually we'll get a nicer pressure washer. We do have a couple commercial jobs lined up that we want to be able to do. And so we're probably going to need a bigger, better pressure washer to do that. So that'll be like one of the first bigger purchases once we get the business account set up. But yeah, excited for it, man. Like I said, anyone who's ran any kind of business, even if it's not a small business, but a service-based business, you guys have any suggestions on marketing, social media, anything like that, I'm really excited to learn from this and grow in all different aspects, man. Not just running the business, but also learning the marketing and social media side of it. I think it's going to help out a lot. So yeah, if you guys want to follow along, would really appreciate you guys like the video and subscribe. Look forward to sharing more with you guys on this. And then I'm still obviously going to be trading and showing you guys trading content and stuff like that. I actually have a cool video with trading coming up soon, hopefully, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, if you're new to this channel, would really appreciate you guys subscribing. I am just on the grind. I'm trying to do new things. I'm trying to expand my horizons per se, and my ultimate goal is to share things like that on this channel, share what I'm doing, share what I'm learning, share my mindset behind things, because I have the work ethic, man. I just need to hit that breakthrough, and I know my time is coming. I just have to keep going. So really excited to continue to share the journey with you guys, and thank you for all the support you've given me so far. Some of my videos don't get the most views, but honestly, I don't care. That's not why I'm really doing this thing. It's more for documentation, and to, even if this motivates one person, then a win's a win, right? I will take that any day. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Again, any advice that you guys might have, would love that down below. But stay tuned for more updates. Peace.